Hello everyone, my name is PaperNapkin and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokémon FireRed. In the last episode we made it to Vermilion City, gave a little bit of a tour before coming over to Diglett's Cave. The reason I did this is because Diglett is a ground type Pokemon, which is going to be really useful for the upcoming gym fight. Unfortunately I didn't catch a Diglett, instead I caught myself a Dugtrio, a level 29 Dugtrio to be exact, which is a huge addition to my team to say the least. I mean, this thing alone is stronger than Hope. And yeah, you're going to see in the next episode or two that it's going to be a cakewalk for the next gym leader. At this point, we have a couple different options where we can go. We can continue through Diglett's Cave, which eventually connects to Viridian City. There is an important key item that we're going to have to get at some point, but I'm going to hold off for now, just because it's not absolutely necessary. If we go to the right, it's a new route, we can catch a new Pokemon, but we're going to have to go back when we go to the next town over. So I'm just going to hold off for that as well. So the only thing left to do is to go fight the gym leader of Vermilion City. But there is a bush in the way, or actually a tree in the way. And the only way to get past this bush, or tree rather, is to cut it. But we have no means of doing so, which is kind of lame. Especially when you consider it's used as a storyline development. Plot twist. Pretty lame indeed, Nintendo. So, what do? Well, we don't have many leads, so let's just go on the SSN. Why not? But as we try to get on, this bouncer type guy is going to prevent us from doing so. Fortunately, I do know a secret technique to get by such individuals. I'm going to flash him. Oh, he just wants to see my ticket. Guess I should put my shirt back on. Awkward. Anyways, here we have the gigantic, enormous SSN. Look at this thing, it's huge! You could probably fit 4 or 5 people on here. But in all seriousness, this ship is actually pretty big. There's 3 different levels on it with a bunch of different rooms. In each room there's usually a couple NPCs. A lot of them are Pokemon trainers, making this place a great place to level up your Pokemon. If you talk to this person here, she actually heals your Pokemon, so if you ever need to come back, feel free to do so, as opposed to going all the way to the Pokemon Center. Like before, where I've kind of neglected some of the trainers, I'm going to do the same in this episode just because there's so many of them and I don't think it's necessary to show them all. If we come down here, this is considered the deck crew quarters, I guess, where we'll find a lot of sailors. There's a hyper potion in there, which is pretty cool. If we come into this first room here, there's an item. Ooh, that's good. A super potion. Always nice. A lot of the NPCs, if you talk to them, they don't really have a whole lot to say. Pretty useless information. And here we have a couple of sailors that they want to fight. I don't really want to. So we'll make our way over here. And we have a mandatory battle. Oh, he's so tricky. Let's see what he has. 3 Pokemon, and it's a Horsey to start out. Fortunately, I did not switch. I meant to switch out to Goddish, so let's do that now. Hopefully, Goddish is pretty close to leveling up, and hopefully I can get that in this battle. Because if I can, you guys will be able to witness something pretty amazing. Have this bullet seed it. Typical Goddish fashion. Kicking ass as always. Nice to see, nice to see. It's not too bad of experience. But he has another Horsey, and I'm guessing his 3rd Pokemon is Horsey. Come on, Nintendo, we want to see more Pokemon! Not the same one 3 times in a row. God forbid if they had 6 in a row. Oh, I know there are trainers out there that are like that. And it is annoying. Especially when it's something lame like Magikarp. Because it's not even worth fighting. You get like crappy experience for it. And it just splashes around. But that's just my little personal rant. I don't know if you guys feel the same as I do. And I think Goddish is going to level up. So I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited. You're probably wondering why. You're going to see. Don't worry. Don't you worry. You're going to see. And yes, there we go. Level up. 21. And the thing about Goddish leveling up to 21 means that she is now strong enough to evolve. What is Goddish going to evolve into? Let's find out. The suspense is killing me. Ooh, interesting. Interesting silhouette, to say the least. And Goddish evolves into... Gloom! Ugh. It's not a very beautiful looking Pokemon. It's got like drool and like purple lipstick. Anyways, over here we can find a Ether, which is not really worth it. Ethers are used for restoring power points for your Pokemon moves if it ever runs out. If we come over here, there's a couple trainers in this room here. I'm not going to fight them. But in here, I think there's an item. Yes, let's see if I can sneak by this guy. So far so good. It contains TM44, which is rest. Oh, he's looking at me. I wonder... Oh, he didn't fight me. Probably because I would have gotten... Oh, I see. If he did fight me, I would have been caught in the little nook there. Oh, okay. Smart Nintendo. You found a way to not jinx or break the game, I guess. If we come over here, Pokemon trainers, Pokemon trainers, Pokemon trainers. I think there's an item in here. There is, down there. Oh, shit. I was gonna say maybe I can maneuver around so I don't have to fight anyone, but that did not work, obviously. Let's see what she has. A Pidgey. And I'm pretty sure, yep, Dugtrio. You guys are probably thinking, oh my god, Dugtrio is such a shitty Pokemon, you're not using him at all. But oh shit, he just used Fury Swipes. Look at that damage. Crappy normal move, and it's still doing good damage. But yeah, I mean, on this ship, a lot of the Pokemon trainers either have, you know, Fire-type Pokemon or Water-type Pokemon. So, oh shit's not really going to be the most useful Pokemon. I should probably switch out just before I forget after this battle. Actually, no, I'm not. Forget what I just said. Oh shit is actually really good against Poison-type Pokemon. As you can see, super effective. Which is a huge bonus, because I hated fighting these Nidorans, just because I had nothing that was doing super effective damage. And they tend to be a little bit more defensively bulky, which is always annoying. Okay, let's see what that item is. I hope I don't have to fight the other trainers. Oh, just enough. Okay. And TM31, which contains Brick Break, which is actually a really good fighting type move. I think it has 75 base power, but it also has the added ability of breaking down enemies' reflect and barriers, which is pretty useful. If we come down here, we have the cafeteria. These guys aren't really that cool to talk to, but we can find ourselves a Great Ball, and if we come over here and look in these garbage cans, we can find a couple of different berries. I didn't really explain berries too much the first time I found them near Bill's house, but each berry has a certain effect. Some of them, you know, heal hit points, some of them cure burn or paralysis. And you can actually give them to your Pokemon to hold onto, and depending on certain conditions in the battle, they'll use them. So if like your hit points go down to like yellow, your Pokemon will use the berry and it'll heal itself. And the like. If we come out here, this is the outer deck of the SSN. There's a bunch of different trainers. I don't really want to fight them. There's nothing else too important there. So we're going to make our way back down. And here, I do believe there's a couple items. I think in here? Yes, and there's two trainers in the way. I'm just going to switch out to Goddish, just because I have a feeling this guy uses Water-type Pokemon. Yep, I was right. He's a fisherman. Please no Magikarp, please no Magikarp. 3 Pokemon? Goldeen, okay. That should get some decent experience. I also wanted to point this out before I forget again. If you want to move your Pokemon moves around, if you just push select, you can move it with another move, which is pretty useful. That way you don't have to keep on moving to select a certain attack, especially if you know you're using it more often than not. It's good to have it in the first position. It took me a long time to figure that out, actually. When I played through Red and Blue, I didn't know it. It wasn't until later, when I picked up FireRed, I think it was. Or maybe it was even Pearl. It might have been Pearl, actually. But yeah, that's a huge amount of time to not know that. and it's actually really useful. Wow, that was a huge experience. Tentacool, which is poison type. Well, let's go and hope. Get her some experience points. Why not? I feel like she was the tank of my team, and now she's going to be falling behind. Just because a lot of the Pokemon we're fighting now aren't that really weak to it. Wow, look at that damage. Forget what I was saying. Tanking is Hope's job. What Pokemon's coming up now? I missed that. Tentacool? Goldeen. Whatever. Hope can take it. Hope can take anything. Unless he gets confused, but she doesn't, because she's so awesome like that. And bam. Just like that. Easy peasy. Dale. Dale. Rescue Rangers. What? Nostalgia a bit much? I'm just gonna switch out, because I have a feeling this old man has a fire-type Pokemon. Competing against the young keeps me youthful. I don't know what to say to that. That's kind of creepy. And Gentleman Brooks has a... Oh, okay. Not a fire-type Pokemon, but this works out nonetheless. This is a good example of how the third gym is going to go. Pretty much, I'm going to send out Oh Shit, and Oh Shit, he's using Mud Slap, and bam, one hit KO. Can't complain with that. And for defeating the Gentleman, we now are able to access... Wait for it, wait for it! Stardust, which is pretty useless. I guess we could sell it for some money. Carrying onwards, let's see what's in here. Another Gentleman and an old man. I don't think they're trainers, no. Small trees can be chopped down using the move Cut. But remember this, Cut is an HM technique. Once learned, it is not so easily discarded. This actually changed in the later games. There was a specific NPC which can remove HM moves, which is probably one of the greatest things Nintendo ever did, just because I hated having to train an HM move on my Pokemon because I didn't have an HM slave about. And it's especially useful for a Nuzlocke challenge, because who wants to waste a move on Cut for one of your Pokemon, especially if you're having bad luck catching them. If I come over here, there is another item, and there's two trainers blocking it. I wonder if I can skip her. Oh yeah, look at that. Ninja. I'm a ninja. I'm a ninja. And I'm assuming he has another fire-type Pokemon. He has two Pokemon. Yep, Growlithe. So Growlithe is a new Pokemon that we haven't seen at this point. They're pretty good fire-type Pokemon. If you haven't chosen Charmander at the beginning, if you can manage to get one, it's pretty useful. I think it's FireRed exclusive, and then Vulpix is the leaf green alternative. I'll show you later on in a couple episodes where we can catch one. Aw, no, he burned me! Okay, well, this is a good time to explain Burn. Burn does damage over time. It's kind of like Poison. But Burn also has the added effect of cutting your attack by a little bit, which a lot of people don't know. So it's pretty annoying. And it continues on after the battle. So make sure you heal it. But unlike Poison, it won't hurt you when you're walking about. Next up is a Ponyta, which is another Fire-type Pokemon. They have really good speed. They're a little bit more defensively bulky compared to the Growlithe, but their attack isn't that great, as you can see. Oh my god, my hit points are getting pretty low. I should probably switch out. Play it safe. Should I? Or is he gonna miss? I'm gonna assume he's gonna miss. That was so risky. So risky. I can't believe I did that. Imagine if the Ponyta used a quick attack, killed Oh Shit, and then I would have been screwed. Anyways, for defeating him, we get an X attack, which is really, really stupid. This is a kind of item that you can use during battles and it'll boost your Pokemon's attack. I personally never use them because they're pretty boring, pretty lame. Why waste a turn on it when you can just attack and do more damage? But yeah, I think this is a good point to end the episode. Next time on Pokemon FireRed, we're going to press onwards, see if we can learn Cut for one of our Pokemon, and then make our way to Vermilion City. Until then, see you later, folks.